I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I think once you start expecting something from a hobby long enough, it starts feeling a little heavier than it used to. And I didn't really notice that happening to me until cameras started feeling more stressful than exciting. For a long time, when I picked up a camera, it was usually for something. A client shoot, a project, a video, some kind of deliverable. And I think when you do that long enough, you stop approaching it with curiosity. You start approaching it more like a responsibility. Like, if you bring a camera somewhere, you feel like you need to come back with something good, something useful, something worth filming. And honestly, that pressure made me stop carrying my camera casually around altogether. I don't think this only applies to cameras. Maybe you felt this with something too. A hobby, the gym, music, drawing, a sport, anything you used to do just because you enjoyed it. And then one day you realize you're thinking about the outcome instead of the actual experience. You're thinking about whether you're improving fast enough, whether it's useful, whether it's worth your time, whether it's going somewhere. And I don't think those expectations are bad. Wanting to improve is normal. Wanting growth is normal. Wanting something to come from your work is normal. But I also think that if you're not careful, expectations can slowly replace the original joy of doing that thing in the first place. I realized I started leaving my camera at home unless I had a reason to bring one. Which kind of feels weird now because when I first got into photography, it was the complete opposite. Back then, I used to bring a camera around everywhere just because it was fun. I didn't really have a plan. I wasn't trying to make anything. I just liked noticing things. Lighting hitting a wall a certain way, shadows, colors, random moments. Little details I wouldn't normally pay attention to. There wasn't really pressure attached to it. I was just curious. And lately I feel like I've been rediscovering that feeling again. For the first time in a really long time, I feel like I'm shooting for myself. Not because I need some huge cinematic payoff at the end of the day. Not because every outing needs to become a project. I've honestly just been carrying a camera with me because it's just nice to have one on me. And weirdly, it makes filming fun again. I feel more present lately. I notice things more. Light, movement, small interactions, tiny moments I would have probably ignored before. And I notice I'm happy knowing that I have clips of moments where I'm trying something new or I'm just living life. Not just because every clip has to become content, not because it needs to turn into some bigger story, because it helps me remember what those moments actually felt like. That's the part I'm trying to be more aware of. Because I still care about making good videos. I still care about improving. I still care about making things that resonate with people. But I don't want that to be the only reason why I pick up a camera. I don't want every moment to feel like it needs to prove itself. So lately I've been bringing around a camera.
Let's do that.
No pressure, no real expectations. Just because it feels good to notice things again. I think letting go of that pressure a little bit has helped me feel more creative than trying to force creativity ever did. Thanks for watching. Oh, that dog's taking a shit.